Second referee, Mr. Patrick Alan Castillo. Let's call on our starting lineup from our Cignal HD Spikers. Let's begin with our team captain. She wears jersey number 3, Rachel Ann Dakis. At number 1, Gladine Troncoso. Wearing jersey number 2, Rosalind Doria. At number 7, Frances Sinia Molina. Number 18, Marivic Belaine Meneses. And number 22, Maria Angelica Cayuna. Starting libero is number 14, Angelique Dionella. Head coach, Mr. Cesael Shaq de los Santos. Calling on our F2 Logistics Cargo Movers. Team captain, wear jersey number 2, Abigail Marano. At number 3, Ivy Keith Laksina. Wearing jersey number 4, Victonara Galang. Number 8, Myla Pablo. Number 9, Kim Fajardo. And number 13, Kim Kiana D. Starting libero is number 5, Dawn Nicole Macandili. Head coach, Miss Regine Diego. This match is under the supervision and regulation of the Games and Amusements Board. Match number 20.
Just about ready to put the ball into play. Your comments about the starting lineup of both teams.
Well, Sev, the lineup has not changed. The starting 6 is the same for both teams. So let's see how things will pan out for this first set.
F2 will be in their familiar yellow and white to the right of your picture, and Cignal in the red and black. Now Cignal, the Ionos, pressure is on them. Their current card, only 1 win in 4 games, and not too many teams will move forward. And with the pace of the tournament, they need a win here today. And quickly, Cignal gets on the board.
Cayuna starting off Cignal on a good note with that ace. Rare error by Macandili there.
I agree with you. It's a rare error. Usually Dawn knows how to read those particular situations. There was a donut hole right in front of her. Second serve by Cayuna into the net.
And Seb, normally I notice when a player gets an ace, it's always followed by an error. So
I wonder why. You feel good. You feel nice. You feel too good and too nice.
Maybe too good, and then
you just
the
mess it up.
opposite effect,
yeah,
yes.
Exactly. Or the laws of nature take over again. In the meantime, a blast from the side. Perfectly done by Chai Troncoso.
Troncoso filling in the shoes of Angeli Arnetta. I mean, that's not an easy task to do, but she's stepping up and she's been playing well all throughout the conference.
And you played with Angeli Arnetta, who's a very good teammate,
That's
of
right.
course. 2-1 is the count here. Cignal ahead in this first. With Sam Sarmento, Jamie La Victoria, and Lexi Rodriguez completing your broadcast team for this game. Go! Dump on 2 by Fajardo.
Now, Cap knew that no one was there for defense. The receive, Galang was a little bit too near the net, as you see on your screen here, but she was able to just push that over.
You know, long before the others were doing that. Kim, now known as Cap Fajardo, doing that in as early as the AAP days. In the meantime, it becomes a free ball as they mess up their passing. Macandili. And a quick tap in Kiana D.
Do expect Kiana D to go for that back quick on a free ball. And Cignal should not be giving free balls to F2 Logistics right now.
It seems that they just know what to do when the pass is so easy, as Fajardo is on the line. Sails in cleanly. The set by Cayuna. The push easily handled. Here comes the strike by Pablo. Looks long. And is there a check? No.
No.
there an early challenge? Wow, this is early.
Very early. Every point counts.
Yes, I guess so. And we have a good-sized crowd, close to 6,000 here. They enjoyed the first game earlier with Creamline winning in 4 against Cherry Trigo. In the meantime, this challenge, it's also a means to get organized.
Yes.
If you seem to be playing not together,
That's
separately,
right.
you might as well use it without having to call a timeout.
Very strategic.
Coach Regine Jagger, here it is. We are awaiting the decision. Is it yes or no? And the music creating the anticipation. I don't think there's any block touch on this one. Sabi ni Coach Jagger, it's okay. Chill.
Still early.
I'm okay. Just wanted to test if the challenge is working. It is. In the meantime, Nakandili. There's the strike by Pablo. Cayuna takes care of it, but it's the first ball. Bit of confusion as the first ball ended up with the setter. Let's first go to Lexi Rodriguez with this report. Lexi.
Well, despite their defeat on their last game, the Cignal HD Spikers presented a remarkable sportsmanship and remained positive all throughout their last game. Actually, their team captain Rad told me that even when things weren't going their way, they continue to support each other. Pero para sa kanya, hindi porket natalo sila sa huling game ay hindi na sila babawi at lalaban pa. And she says that her team will face the Cargo Movers with a resilient attitude and they are determined to bounce back stronger than ever. Perhaps it's been a slow start for them, but the Cignal HD Spikers are just about to show their radness. And do you think that they can keep up with F2's progress so far, Sir Seven Jamie?
While you were speaking, a furious exchange, the longest rally. Makandili stopping it at the back line. The strike by Galang, still in play. Rad gets it over. Somebody has to settle down. Fajardo wants to go another way. And Kim Kennedy with that smile.
That was probably the longest rally we've had so far. And you could see a change in Cignal, Seb. I mean, they're going much faster. It's clean volleyball for both teams.
That's a good point. You know, we've covered, at least me, I'm that old. I've covered Rachel Andakis since her college days. She's quite a fighter, and she's a good leader for that team. In the meantime, Cayuna tracks it down. Here's the shot, looks long. Is it in the corner? It's in the corner.
Inside. Great job by Troncoso there. Hitting the corner, zone 1 there. No one was able to get that on F2.
Troncoso played for Central Philippine U. Will now be serving. F2 is ahead by 1 here in the first set. Long. Can't waste your serve too much.
That's right.
Against F2.
High emotion, maybe the jitters are there.
Yeah. And sometimes, and most of the time, you know this, having played this, you're targeting something actually. That's why you go in that direction. But when you miss the target, it'll be either too strong or too weak. In the meantime, Cayuna will get to this. Really, Manesas snaps it in.
There we go. This is the spike that we've been waiting for from Hernandez here. She's finally able to produce that beat. Quick attack, great set by Cayuna there. Block was late from F2 there.
And looks like really is all business here in the early goings. It's a 6-5 count. It's Cignal down by 1 currently. Oh, the familiar set by Fajardo. Nice touch, but Galang is quick to it. Here's the strike by Maraño. It's checked. Abi not hitting it precisely. Here's Kim Kiana, it recoils.
The coaches of Cignal looking for a no check there. They will not call a challenge there.
7-5 when Shaq de los Santos was national coach. He had many of these players on the other side on his team. I remember when we were in Jakarta for the Asian Games, he had Kim Kianadi there, He had Joy Baron and so many of the other players who are on the floor right now. This is a strike, but look at Macandili. Use those hands well. Pablo taps it over. Cayuna, where is she going? To Molina. Macandili lifts it high. Here's the set for Galang. The tap says, tracks it down. Nice dunk. Macandili says, no way. Kim Kiana, another long rally. The second of this first set is still to come. Macandili, the flying dive. Galang. I think I'm going to go eat dinner first. This is going to take a while. Macandili, the strike. One hand by Riri. This is going to take forever, really. Into the back row and up.
F2 ending that with Maranio spiking outside. Oh my gosh, I can't breathe from that rally, Seth.
That was the longest rally of this first set so far. Just had to end in a certain way. It ended with a shot being long. Meneses will be serving. F2 is slightly ahead here in the first. Now, Jamie, that's hard for the players. They're breathing hard after that long rally.
Adrenaline is high.
Yeah, they have to out. See, that's where it usually happens. And we arrive at the technical timeout, Jamie, and Lexi and yours truly, Seth Sarmenta, will be back with you wherever you are. F2 slightly ahead at the turn. We have you back with us. 8-6 is the count. I have to agree with Jenny Victoria when she said there's a different energy on the side of Cignal as we take a look at players that we should watch here as they meet at the net. Doria hasn't played yet, but look at this. This is quite a battle.
That's right, and Doria, I believe, is number 2 in blocking. So it's up to Pablo on how she will go through that block there.
There's Doria connecting. In the meantime, as we swing back to live action, to replay action, that is, let's give you the count. It's 7 against 8 as Cayuna will be serving. It's in the air. Kim from the pipe. From the pipe, Ara. She's learned to do that through the years. Cayuna. Molina rejected.
Molina blocked by Maranio and Calf there. Both teams are doing well, Sev. I mean, the score is so tight. It's too early to gauge who will win this set. Both working hard.
Absolutely. And if you're Cignal, you want to start well, given the situation you're in, with only 1 win in 4 games. Here's Cayuna. I like the report of Lexi earlier when she said the optimism is still high over there at Cignal despite the dire situation they may be in right now. The strike by Troncoso still in play. The set. Great save that time by Jonella. And another long rally. This is going to be a long night, I agree with you. Jack, the strike, mishit that time. It becomes a chance for Myla to connect.
Down the line by Pablo. She has been that shining light for the F2 Logistics. She adds a new energy and light to the team. And I mean, down the line, no one was there to get that by the Cignal HD Spikers.
And the serve now belongs to Tiang Abi. Her hairdo may change through the years, but the pins are still there. Absolutely. Galang says, gotcha. Just to connect. Molina battling there. Here comes Troncoso, rejected. The wall is there. It's alive. But kept in play. No whistle there. And the tap. It's on the floor. Jonella says, no way. And finally,
correct. He was looking for 4 touches there, but nothing to be seen there from the refs.
You know, you can start the game, tons of complaints. You may see it, but you gotta conserve your energy. Not just Coach Diego, but everybody for that matter.
That's right.
Kim or Cap, Pablo. Fajardo, eyes Pablo, and she makes that connection.
You notice Cap and Pablo have created such a great connection in this conference with that fast set. Here you have on your screen that shoot set to Pablo just works perfectly fine.
In an era where you think everything is quick tempo, there's a nice, deliberate stroke when Pablo attacks. This one nicks the net, but it's in play. Here comes Dakis, and she gets that device.
Dakis going through the hands of Kennedy there. She was definitely trying to go down the line. Her classic down the line here, 1 block.
And Dakis has been doing that through the years. She won't overpower you. She won't do the muscle move. She'll slam it against your defensive hands, and it'll usually ricochet out. Doria, Makandili, Regalo, pounds the pass quickly.
Makandili with that over receive and a gift to Dakis right there, just spiking it over with that over receive.
Again, I say Regalo is Italian. I'm going to make it famous worldwide. In the meantime, Doria's serve. Makandili hard at work on the back row. The strike. That's not crossover. It'll be a point for Cignal.
And now the score is tied 11-all. Cignal on a run here. You can just change. You can see the change of body language. They're smiling. They're enjoying the game. Very evident.
Yeah, great observation. They've scored the last 3 points.
Yes.
It's always problematic on the volleyball court when people don't talk with each other. There's something amiss usually. One-handed set. They make do. It's a broken play. Cayuna says, let's capitalize. They can't. Fajardo sends it airborne. The slide by Kiana D.
Kiana D going for that tip there. And Seb, it's nice. It's not always about power, but placement as well. Through the block, just simple tip over. Works just fine.
It's the same 1 point, and as long as you get the point, you'll take it. In the meantime, the serve by Pablo. They're back in the lead by 1. Preparation, the blast for Molina. Makandili makes it a set. Very sharp strike by Kim Kianadi. Here's Fajardo's set. Kim Kiana reaches there by Rachel and she's all pumped up.
Single block by Dakis there. I have to give credit to Jack Janela for a beautiful dig in that sequence. Perfect through the hands of Dakis there.
I remember a lot of players, even the imports, they want to keep the ball away from Jack Janela because he just keeps it in play. Galang, Janela, Cayuna, Dakis, back row, Pablo down on the floor, Makandili, Galang uncorks, and Janela making a living in the back row and kept in play. Another long rally. This is going to be the trend of this game. Nice dump that time. Janela down on the floor.
Moments like that just happen. You're in the game, you're in the zone. Just on first error by Cignal there.
You could feel the frustration of Janela as she bowed her head, but can't blame it on your teammate. Just can't linger on it. In the meantime, they ask before Laxina serves a slick portion. Some housekeeping has to be done. And let's go with the serve of Laxina here. Good one happening here. Glad you can join us wherever you're catching us. PVL action F2 ahead slightly against Cignal. Janela, Cayuna, good set. It doesn't cross over.
Blocked by Maranya there with that spike by Ria Menezes, that short run there. Great swing, but unfortunately, the block was there by Marano.
A very conservative reserve action from Abby Marano, given the way she can scream when she connects on a block. Oh, good pick up that time by Fajardo. It's airborne. I think they feel it's on the ground already. Now,
That's right.
a review as our referees, referee Racelis and referee Castillo says, Coach Shaq requested the challenge. He felt it was already on the ground. Those coaches, they see everything, don't
That's
they?
right. Their angle is different from our view here. So let's see.
I feel it's like a beauty contest night with this kind of music. Huh? And you feel, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It's that kind of night. But it pumps up everybody, and we're having quite a ball here tonight. Let's see how this, here it is.
Hasn't touched the whole hand. Just touched the pinky and the ring finger.
Well, you know, Shaq, he'll try something. I like the voice of Coach Regine Driegus. He's chill.
Chill on the side.
Yes. Used to play also. In the meantime, the set. Down the middle goes Sabi Maraño. Handled well by Cignal. Cross-court that time by Molina. Galan's counter. Top the block of position.
Galang, not a clean spike all the time, but just through the block of Cignal there. They need this point to try and gain momentum.
Two-point lead by the Cargo Movers. Kim Kennedy all set to do service duties. Looks short, it is.
And now the score is 14-15.
It's been a while since F2 has played this well and then complete through their early years here in this league. They have not been able to play at full strength. It's good to see them with all their players and some new ones as well. Macandiles makes it a set for Galang. There's Dakis. Here comes the tap by Molina. The dump to the back row. Open house right there by Maraño.
Great job by Maraño there. And Seb, it's my favorite seeing her reaction.
Yeah.
That's my favorite.
Exactly. Watch this.
The emotion.
Nobody. Oh, we take the technical timeout. Break the second one.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Bingo Plus, the first live stream bingo in the Philippines.
And we have Kiana D, the leading scorer of F2 right now with 4 points. Very impactful right now.
One of the big developments of Kim Kiana is that she's learned how to shoot from the pipe as well. In the meantime, combination play. Nice try by Macandili, but just out of space.
Great effort by F2 and great job by the Cignal HD Spikers. I mean, the combination play here by Cesc Molina. Very underrated player, Seb.
Yes, indeed. When you love the full swing in which he attacks. One of the players that came out of San Beda University, of course. Here's Cayuna. Cayuna played for FEU. In the meantime, here's the toss by another FEU alumni. Here's the strike. Into an empty court.
Troncoso, yet again going down the line, being effective for her and her squad. Touching the hands of Pablo there.
Well, right there, nobody home. 2 straight points by Cignal since the technical timeout. all knotted together at 16. Kauf with the set. Abby strike neutralized. This is down the line and it's 3 straight points for Cignal.
Says Melina, showing her skill, that technique of down the line. F2 not there to defend that. Zone 1.
Coach Jagger thinking of a timeout. Should Cignal score again here, or if she has a break? Suddenly, it's 3 straight points by Cignal. Pablo saved from going out, becomes a set. Bacandili takes care of business there. Pablo dumps it over, still alive. Energy from Cignal here today. Here comes Cap, the strike by Pablo. Industrious defense being displayed by Cignal. They don't want the ball to drop here. Crawler. It's the front door.
Inside by Marano there. She has that court awareness, right? She knew that no one was there in the back. She could have just tipped it over. Look at there, pushing it in the back like a serve.
Yes, excellent read. You know, if you play this game, you know that when you fly up or soar up, you can take a picture of the whole scene. Oh,
That's right.
after 3 straight points, big mess up by Cignal. 2 straight now by F2.
Great job by Abby Marano there with this ace serve. Now is the time to go all out,
Yes,
right?
win the set now. Take the bite out of Cignal, which seems to be so energetic here tonight. Here's Marano and her serve. Same direction to her one of her best friends, Rachel Andakis. Here comes the set, the strike by Pablo. Pardo. D. Jonella. Everybody working hard and in play. Got him. Oh, misread. No whistle. We play on. No whistle. There was no whistle, actually. Is there a challenge now?
Called by Cignal here.
What did they feel? 4 touches?
4 touches.
Or net touch?
Net touch by F2. It was too fast, Sev. I wasn't able to catch that.
Yeah, I lost count also. In the meantime, a challenge issued by Shaq de Los Santos here. We've got a lively one going here. Currently, it's F2 ahead slightly, 18-17. It's a good time for Cignal to issue a challenge because it's crucial, because we're beginning to tiptoe towards the 20-point mark.
And you want to get that first set.
Yes, it's a momentum builder, and Cignal knows this is tough competition against F2, a team that's currently 3-1 in the standings. Referees checking in. Cherry Tigo earlier tonight losing to Creamline in a nail-biter of a game. Creamline now at 4-1, and Cherry Tigo has dropped to 3-2. BLDT's on a surge of late. Petrogas playing at 500. Chocomucho also at 500. So Cignal wants to get going here. Just get out of that 1-3 rut they're in right now. Referee Castillo making sure that the review is properly done. Sometimes it's quick, sometimes it's not.
That's right. It's important for the players to keep warm during these times.
That's hard, huh?
It's hard. Because you also don't want to waste your energy.
There's just only enough topics you can talk about.
Chica session.
So where are we going after this?
Where's dinner after?
Yeah. Let's take a look at this.
That's right, the elbow. As she went down after blocking.
Of course, this is something no volleyball player will ever admit.
The camera's on. They can't hide it now.
No, you can't. F2 with a 2-point lead. We've got a good one going here. Lively action. Glad you can be part of this. Here's Jonella. Cayuna makes it a set off a day. Cess has to track it down. Fajardo reverses. The cut by Laxina. Oh, look at the dolphin dive by Jonella. And Ara says, you thought I'd touch it, huh?
Fajardo pretending that she's gonna get that, but it's definitely not.
Chuck de los Santos, his team has lost the last 4 points after making a surge with 3 straight. Let's listen in.
Okay, yun yung kulang natin. Meron tayo laging first ball, pero hindi natin ma-convert sa puntos. Okay, so 3 lang naman yan, 1 point at a time. Again, ulitin ko lang ha, lahat ng ginawa natin, puro pang endgame. So ngayon, tibayan natin ha. Laban ha. 1 point at a time, okay? Let's go. Ito yung targeting yung...
Shaq trying to make sure that somebody's home. They've been bitten on several occasions. No people watching the backyard, actually. Sometimes, Jamie, you don't have to coach with a long discussion, with a long sermon.
That's
Just
right.
a few instructions will work for the players.
Keep it simple. F2 on a 4 run here.
4 straight points as Cayuna makes it a set. Molina is rejected. They recoil and recalibrate. It's another block. F2 beginning to hum with their blocking. Nice cross court that time by Tramposo.
There we go, cross court Tramposo, and that was a meaningful timeout, no? Coach Shaq had simple instructions. He was complimenting them on how their digs were there, but tried to convert it, and that's what you just did. Listening to your coach.
And especially coming off a timeout, you like to get those points in. Here comes the serve this time by Ces Molina. Galang is there. Here comes the strike by Pablo. It's too long, too much on that one.
Check ball there
Okay,
for F2.
they get the break here. It looked long.
That's right. Check ball there.
Wonder who touched it last. Right there.
Doria there. Just touching the tips of her finger.
Which is something volleyball players will also not admit. In the meantime, this serve straight and true. Nice tap, but Macandili doing everything she can to keep it in play. It's in the air. Cayuna makes it a set. Here's Dakis. It is rejected. Rachel wants it back. Here's the ding from Coso.
Troncoso adding variation to her offense. Down the line, cross, now with a drop ball. F2 doesn't know where she's going to go with that.
Yes, and she's actually enjoying herself. There's the biggest smile on the Cignal side. She's wreaking havoc on the defense of F2. You're right about the fact she's making it hard for F2 to determine where she's coming from. Our crowd has stayed on, enjoying all the action here. Oh, just above the net. Too close, too tight, and perfectly done.
Laxina going with that soft touch, trying to touch the blockers of Cignal. Great job.
Let's try to listen in to Shaq de los Santos as his team has fallen behind 22-19 here.
Good pitch pa, okay? Sige. 1 good pass ulit, Jer. Gawa ka ng magandang play. Kita mo ha, pagka nagkabalik ka na tag-interest tayo, nakatutok sila sa tip. Nakatutok sila doon sa tinatao, makakadulo to sa kayo dito. Kabila. Okay? Pero pag kaya, sige, banat. Okay? Ha? Sige, 1 good pass lang muna ha. Sampasa lang, sampasa.
Don't you love the energy of Triton Troncoso in that timeout? She had still the biggest smile. You couldn't tell they were down right now by 3 points.
And it's great to have a teammate like that, Seb, who uplifts the energy when they're down. I mean, it's close, but the body language is definitely uplifting.
We're just starting here. Let's try to get as many points as we can. That's the same thing that Abby Maraño does on the other end, which we've seen her do that through the years. Here comes Molina with the dig. Here is the reverse. It's going to be a free ball, but ends up short. Mina ended up somersaulting. She did not have her legs under her.
Troncoso making an impact. The score is until 25, so there's still time to make it tied here.
As coaches will always tell you, there's no such thing as one score. It's 5 points. They mess up the serve.
Cignal trying to gain that momentum there, and those are the makes or break of the game,
Yeah,
Sev.
absolutely. And you know, Troncoso, when it left her hand, she said, "Can I have it back?" She knew it was not going to sail over. F2, 2 points away from icing this first frame. Look out, but you're committed to it. You'll play it. Oh!
Rare error by Galang and Pablo, and sometimes that just happens, Sev. The miscues here and there, but I mean the timing of it is very crucial.
And when you take your eye off the ball, that usually happens. In the
That's
meantime,
right.
we have Basas making her first appearance here tonight. Chin Chin Basas, also an FEU product.
And Giselle C as well
Yes, of course.
for that double sub.
Returning to professional play. In the meantime, Rachel Andakis did the right thing. She asked the scorer, am I the next server? You can always ask that, of course. In the meantime, Giselle C with a set. It is inside after it was deflected.
Great job by F2 there. They are sticking as a unit here. Now the score is 21-24. Great block by Maranya there. That could have gone either way. Outside, no?
Yes. And now we arrive at set point of the first in what has been an action-packed first. He got shot. Behag. Regalo, but not really. Oh! Tap. I think Skip or Tap hard or missed it.
Calf. Yes, touching the net as she went down.
Coach Diego asking for a challenge here, using the challenge that is. And let's see how this will turn out.
The music,
Yeah, I know.
it's intense.
Yes.
It's like entering the Hunger Games, not beauty contest, I
Yeah.
feel like.
Okay, that's even
Hunger
better.
Games,
That's even
no?
better.
Yes. Net touch by Calf there. She actually smiled after that happened. She knew. She knew.
You know, Okay, so Cignal takes the serve. We have Malabanan, also an FPU graduate, taking care of the serve.
Great serve.
Jerry serve in play. Giselle C sets it neatly. Oh, what a crackdown by Macandili. Galang cuts it. Becomes a set. Basas. Fajardo sends it airborne. Galang attacks. C goes to Molina off the blockers. Another long rally from the pod. It is long and out.
Outside, long rally, and they're looking for no challenge there. And 4 of the 6 players of Cignal are former FE
Yes.
cameras there.
In the meantime, let's listen in to F2 as Coach Diego presses the timeout buzzer.
Okay? So kailangan mo ko na talaga. So pag-usapan nyo na, hindi kayo pwede magkakonect sa issue na dito. Kailangan natin ng isang magandang usapan. Okay?
Go, kapatay ko.
Wala ka lang. Maging ano ka dapat. Isa ka dapat sa bata. Isang magandang pasa lang. Pero sa'yo, kung mag-serve, kumukulog kami ng serve ko ba? So bata tayo. Wala ko ikaw sa pasa.
You know, I love this. I covered this game for many years now. I love the fact that there are more women coaches nowadays. I like it. Tina Salak is coaching FEU. And now we have Regine Diego. And many more will come down the road. Do you plan to coach someday? Okay,
I'll stick
change
to
topic.
broadcasting.
Okay, change topic. In the meantime, oh, Maranyo ends it, and there's the Maranyo yell.
F2 ending on a good note there with Maranyo with that classic running attack. Great job by F2.
And watch this.
If it's working, stick with it. No need to change anything.
And Maranyo relishing, celebrating 25-23 first set win by the Cargo Movers.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yes, it took us 38 minutes, beating that 37 minutes first set in the first set in the game earlier. I think it was the third set of that Cherry Tigo game earlier against Creamline. But we had a thriller of the first set with a lot of furious action, Jake.
You know, I have to give credit to both teams, both working as a unit. It all ended with those small little details that needed to be fixed by the Cignal HD Spikers. They needed to convert the points, and F2 just playing clean volleyball.
Oh, that's a good line. Clean volleyball. F2, they had their runs, but not without some challenges from Cignal. It's clearly playing with a different mindset here. Let's take a look at the numbers with Jamie here.
So attacks, 15 by Cignal, 14 by F2, very near in the attacks there. 3 blocks by F2, 1 by Cignal. Both have 1 ace. And with errors there, 6 from F2 and 7 from Cignal. So very close first set there, Sev.
And this is an all-important match. F2 trying to keep in pace with Creamline that won earlier today, while on the other hand, Cignal trying to start some kind of winning run because they're in a 1-3 scenario right now. We've got a good crowd here tonight. Joining all of you and Jamie La Victoria and Lexi Rodriguez. Look at these people, close to 6,000. And what we have to measure next is how loud they can be. Decibels. And they've been screaming at the top of their lungs throughout the 2 games so far. So if you're Cignal, what are the things you have to address in the going into the second set, Jamie?
Well, it's important for Cignal to keep that energy, but convert to their attacks to points. That was the little thing that needs to be addressed there. The digging is there, receiving is there, and that is what's been lacking in their previous games. So now they're finally working on what I'm sure that they've been working on. So converting points.
And that is also an observation made by Coach Shaq earlier, that they needed to convert. In the meantime, it is outside as there's an attempt to go down the line on the sideline. That is by Riri.
That's right. F2 starting strong here, 1-0. Riri had the right intention, but it just went a little too out there.
If you're just joining us, the first set going the way of F2 at 25-23. Troncoso has played well. She's there at the back row. Dak is unload rather. Kim Kianadi taking care of business. Jonella doing her usual Jonella dive, that is, hits in the back row strike. Jonella almost stepping over Troncoso, and Derigalo is delivered upon.
An over-receive. You see Jack Jonella and Troncoso bumping into each other. Miscues there. Giving F2 a free point there. Laxina smiling there.
Abby, thank you for the embrace, but it's a little too tight. In the meantime, here's Dakis. She attacks. It's on the ground. Back to Dakis. Meneses gets it to bind on the quick.
There we go. Meneses being activated early on this set. Jelka Yuna activating her middles early. Great start for Cignal there.
You know, you just can't have your middle just be the fake, jumping up and down.
You have to set them.
Yeah, she'll end up being tired and frustrated because she's not getting any balls to work with. 2-1 tally here. F2 with the early lead. They took the first set, 25-23. Galang skidding to the floor. Pablo attacks. That's foiled by the net. They really knew it. She was under the ball there. Lexi Rodriguez has an update.
Well, they showed tenacity and grit in that last set, and they're persistent in swagging their way in this conference. And according to Chang, Abby, more than their skills, it's their solidarity as a team that holds them together. Their communication and strategy made a huge impact in keeping the ball in play. And you know what? She told me that maybe it's all about the law of attraction. You visualize the win, you believe in the win, and the win will come to you. Now that we're in this second set, what kind of energy are you getting from these teams? 7, Jamie.
Well, I am not surprised Abby Marano talking that way because she's such a veteran. She's been a captain of many teams, the national team. She's been captain of LaSalle as well. So she knows what she is talking about.
And that law of attraction is something. It's a mindset.
Oh,
Sev, it's a mindset.
I will Google it tonight after this game and study it in preparation for the next game I will cover of Abby Marano. I'm not kidding. I'll check it out. In the meantime, let's give you the score. F2 Logistics racing out in front 4-1. Shaq de los Santos, his team needs a timeout. There's a challenge by Coach Jago, whether it's in or whether it's out. I love it. The lady is in charge, telling these men what to do.
F2 calling for that challenge there. Dawn said it was out, and I mean, she has the closest view compared to us, so let's see.
I agree. You can suggest to the coach. Here it is. Let's see.
Inside. Very close there.
Challenge is unsuccessful.
And the challenge does not work. And Rachel Andakis will be serving. It's currently 2 against 4 here in the second. In the air with Jonella doing everything. Molina, her attempt, one-handed. Jonella, and she will hate herself. She hates herself when she doesn't get to it.
She was right there. Great swing by D.
Oh, look at that.
Very close.
I keep teasing her about, you can do anything, mess up anything except your hair. And that's her trademark. Cayuno with a good set. Oh, the set was perfect.
Great job by Cignal there, adding variation to the offense, and that is what they need for this set. I think they learned from the first set, you have to change it up. You have to help Molina there.
Yes, can't be all open sets, can't be all long distance connections. You have to do some quicks down the middle, change the tempo. That is blocked and out of reach.
Blocked. Kiana D blocked by Molina there. Through the hands of Molina. Great job. Close game. 4-5. Too close to call.
Cignal is doing the right thing, taking making eye contact. That's in the same way that Galang did so. Cignal looking at F2 straight in the eye, but F2 said, you can look all you want. We'll pounce on this.
Combination play by the F2 Logistics. Menez is not ready to defend there. Now's the time to take risks.
Yes. I like watching Ara Galang playing. I remember when she was in college, she had that injury everybody in the volleyball community felt for her and wanted her to heal quickly. In the meantime, this is tapped over. Good track down by Laxina. The reverse set. Kim Kennedy whips it. It's a net touch.
Net touch called on Cignal there. Free point for the F2 Logistics.
And this is the difference. Those 2 3-point leads that F2 has been able to establish. There was a good run by Cignal after the second technical timeout of the first, but nothing much since that. Molina, and it's off the head of Donella. And we arrive at the technical timeout, first one of the second, at 8-4. F2 establishing a good rhythm here. They're in charge. We are so glad you could join us. It's 8-4 as we step out of the first technical timeout of the second set. F2, Jamie is stepping on the gas pedal here. They're trying to take the fight out of Cignal very quickly here in the second set.
That's right, but it's, I mean, the score is 4-8, but you can still see Cignal still fighting and pushing. They want to get this second set.
And Molina typifying what Jamie just said. Here's the attack by Galang. One-handed touch by Maraño. Galang had to shoot it over. Here comes the reverse set. Mala! Oh, Troncoso rejected.
Troncoso blocked by Galang there. They've studied these teams, you know.
Yes.
They know the patterns. They know their tendencies. You can tell that F2 studied Cignal there.
And Jamie, you know this. There's a different thrill when you make a block compared to a spike or a big dig. A block is a statement.
That's tough block there.
Set up by Cayuna. Molina, full swing. Cayuna checking the horizon, returns to Molina. The tap is read by Galang. Kim Tiana sends it to the back row. Dak is there. It's still alive, and again, it's out of reach.
F2 doing a great job with blocking there. Great set by Cayuna though. Cignal now calling for a timeout.
Alam niyo yung gagawin dyan. Saan tayo na ba-block? Alam niyo na ang gagawin. Okay? Sige, pag-isipan nyo lang.
Malayo pa yan. Malayo pa yan.
Laban mo tong likod.
Cignal!
You know, many have said that Jacques de los Santos is a perfect coach, especially when the women are already professionals. You know, it's different when you coach college. You gotta teach.
That's right. F2 on a 5-0 run now.
Yes, they are.
Cignal trying to break that. Now is the time.
They haven't scored since it was 4 apiece.
There we go.
There you are.
Laxina heard you there.
Now let's see if Cignal can work and start making things happen after that point they just scored. It's been a while since they scored. Here's Basas, her blast.
Great serve.
And then it looks like an ace. It is.
Great job by Basas there. Substitution, effective substitution from Coach Shaq there. And you know, she came from the outside, Sev, so she knows what needs to be fixed. And she adds a different kind of energy on the court.
And that is so critical in the life of a team because you need your bench to be productive when they step in, when you have to make changes. Back row attack by Dakis. D has developed into quite a striker. Molina, one-handed pickup that time. It'll be a free ball. Macandili will make that happen. Libero to Libero. The attack, it'll drop. It is still very much in play. And another long rally between these two sides. Spirited. And there's no...
That looked good to me, Sev.
Yeah, it did too. That's why Coach Shaq will make that challenge. The coach is going bananas here. Yeah.
Floor touch. Cignal HD Spikers.
Some technology will come in the future. When you just press something, you'll know what it is. But
That's
this is good because it informs the people of what kind of challenge is being. You can't challenge everything.
That's right.
Cignal hoping they can get the point here because it's a momentum thing.
That was good. It did not touch the floor. Great effort by Janela there.
So we will replay the point.
They will replay that point, and Basas will serve again. Score 7-10.
You know, I like what Rachel is doing. She's asking who will serve.
No harm in asking.
Yeah, no, you can. Instead of committing a positional fault, you can ask. There's somebody who actually will inform you of the position of the players.
You'd rather be safe than sorry.
Yes. Because it's correctable. The officials will actually wait before you make the mistake. In the meantime, the referee is conferring. Yes, we will have that point being replayed. Current score is 10-6, 6 serving against 10. Basas renewing her acquaintance with the service area. Here comes the serve. Basas, it rolls over the net. It's still very much in play. One-handed toss over by Pablo. The Ayuna set down on the ground. There'll have to be a free ball. Yes, it is. It's in the air. The attack, perfectly done, and the set for this crowd roar.
Great job by Kiana D there. Now with 7 points, Sev. Marano also with 7 points.
Wow, what a prolific 14-point combination between these two hitters. And it's a big 5-point lead. You know, the intervening variable, the intangible of this game is energy, actually.
That's right. Keeping the energy up.
Yes, and Cignal, they hope they won't be too disappointed with the score because they started off so well. Galang in, it's too long.
Galang outside there. This could be that momentum breaker that Cignal needs right now.
Yes, they don't want to hand over the second set to F2 that easily because hard to stop F2, especially with the way they're playing in this tournament right now.
Great serve.
Galang. And mishandled.
Great job by F2 there. Quick set to Galang there right before she's about to serve. Through the hands of Doria there.
I sense a timeout coming up from Chuck de Los Santos if F2 scores again here. Galang has done that so far tonight. Dakis, Kayuna, nicely done. Well done.
Great set to Doria there. Perfect pass. Now's the time to utilize your middle. Back quick there. Set by Jel Kayuna. Doria, that great connection there. This is what they need, Sev. More quick attacks, variation on their spikes. I mean, the score is not even that far.
Yes, they got to confuse F2 in some way. Rose Doria all set to serve. Pablo receives it cleanly, dumped by Fajardo on two. Familiar move. Here's the push by Molina. Fajardo reverses the strike, easily handed by Doria. Here is Molina. Nowhere to go.
Marano awaiting for Molina for that back row. Stuffed block there. Great swing though to the hands of Marano. The reaction, yet again, is my favorite, Sev.
The best in the business. 13-8 tally here.
5 blocks already by Marano.
Wow. And contributing in a variety of ways. High to the end. That's out. Laxina with a mishit, really.
Laxina aiming for that down the line. Right intention. Just too far out.
Which and I love the attitude of Laxina. She makes a mistake. Okay.
She
Done,
smiles.
Done. Over with. Move on.
And that's how the game should be played.
Yes. 1 point at a time. Can't linger on. Oh, that's a messed up serve by Cayuna.
Misserved by Cayuna there. That could have been the momentum that they needed.
Yes,
No,
that could have ignited things. But they can't get a string of points together, except in that first set, where they scored 15, 16, and 17 at that mark. In the meantime, down deep goes Dakis. She attacks. It's recoiled. It's out. It'll go to Cignal.
Dakis wanting to get this set for Cignal. Great receive by her. Check outside by Pablo there. Great serve.
Too hot. Free ball forthcoming. Nicely done. Menezes, look at the stare down.
Menezes being impactful during this set. With that short run, no block there. And that's her specialty,
Yeah,
and it's finally coming out.
Seen Riri do that in her UST days. Philippine youth team stint. Pablo foiled. Laxina says, give it to me, but no, let's try some other thing. Let's go to Kim. In the meantime, Molina, the net, not her friend.
Not over for Molina there. Daki's asking for a check, but Coach Jackson, let's just savor challenges.
Yeah. You know, there was a game once when F2 already won the first 2 sets and they struggled in that game. So this is not yet over. Meanwhile, Cignal with a blast from down the line, making it 15-12.
Great receive, great set. Chinbasas going down the line.
Oh, well done. She found that small gap. Filled it up.
Now Malabanan inside.
Menezes for the serve.
Off the hands. Cayuna, Malabanan. This is almost like a LaSalle FEU game, really. Basas tracks it down. Malabanan pushes it. Makandili, bit of a mishit, but Cayuna is there to rescue it. Galang, Fajardo.
Kiana D being effective for the F2 logistics here.
Watch this again before we send you into this technical time. Watch this.
In between the seam of that block there.
Well said, and we will have the continuation of the second set after this.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Gilas Pilipinas with that rousing win last night against Lebanon. And you can watch Gilas Pilipinas on August 27 and 29 and be entitled to watch the other games scheduled on that date at the Araneta Coliseum. That's during the World Cup, which we will host. Get your Gilas Day Pass now. Limited passes available by now as we continue with PVL action. Dakis shoots it off the hands of Maraño. It's in the air. Jonella says, no way. No way. Basas to the end row. Kim Kiana D has had enough.
Kiana D now with her 9th point. No block was there for Cignal. Great set by Kaf there. No block there. I mean, she's hot right now. Might as well just set her.
I love the attitude of Kim Pardo. I've done my part. You take care of everything.
You make sure you get that point.
Yeah. Don't waste my set.
Don't waste my perfect set.
Yeah. Oh! It's long, and that'll make it.
Here we go. Set with that challenge.
Yeah, they'll might as well. They saved it. They feel it's a block touch.
Challenge number 2, block touch, Cignal.
Boy, they need everything here. Anything. Get something going. There are days like this, Jamie, and you know it because nothing seems to be working, but you just have to keep on trying, actually, as you take a look at the challenge decision.
Definitely a block touch there. Just nicking the fingers, the tip of the fingers there. Point goes to Cignal.
That's my favorite challenge because you can see it right away.
It's very obvious.
Yeah. So, the point goes to Cignal. They're down currently by 4 as Chin Basas is all set to serve anew. Macandili. The hook by Gala.
Combination play there by F2. Basas was there to read it. I think as she was diving, you could see on your screen there some hesitation.
Oh, and then she slipped. The hesitation creating. Yep, she lost her footing actually.
She might have slipped there.
Yes. She could have died. She could have lunged at it.
That's right.
18-13 tally here.
Great receive.
Now, Cayuna trying to be creative here. Trying to give F2 something to think about. Molina will blast that away. Still in play. Down and out.
Galang going for that cross-court hit and being effective. And the energy of F2 right now, everything is going their way.
Absolutely. Well observed. Well said. Cignal needs timeout.
Pag nakita mo natin ito, wala tayong babaguhin dyan. Ito pa rin ang nakamali natin.
Decision-making time for Chaco Santos. Will he shuffle his lineup to get something new?
It's crunch time for
Yeah,
them.
and it's not looking good here in the second. As F2 begins its slow walk to the 25-point mark. Passing problem here. Dakis blasts away at it from the back row. Here comes the set. Molina tips it over, but easily played by F2. Cut shot. Jonella is there. Basas sends it to the sky. Basas right there. Open spot. F2 juggles it.
Doria with that soft touch, ending that 4-2 run by the F2 Logistics. You know, now it's crunch time for Cignal. Doria being smart with that placement, that deep tip, being effective for her team.
And they need a run of points here. They're down currently by 5. They got to check the slow walk of F2 towards the end. Usually when you hit that 20, 21, 22 point mark, it becomes very difficult. Want to make it happen before they reach 20. And they're on their way.
Molina with that ace serve. Score now is 15-19. Floater serve there. And sometimes with those serves, Sev, it sometimes just drops.
Yes, you think you have your hands in the right place, then suddenly it sails down, and your eyes can also be deceiving you. In the meantime, Joust. It's the 4th touch. Now it's the 4th touch.
Cam trying to push that over. You can see the reaction of Cignal, waiting for that whistle to blow.
Yeah, they were already counting 1, 2, 3, 4, like Sesame Street, actually. 16-19. They're trying to get a rally here. They've strung together 3 straight points.
Great serve.
Pablo blending in well, and nicely done.
Doria being effective for her squad here. Going for that a quick attack.
And Coach Regine Diego has seen enough. Her team has been hit by 4 straight Cignal points.
Diba? So kailangan dire-diretso tayong umaatake tayo ng madiin para maging threat. Understand? Okay? Para sa okay. Sige lang. Kunin yung next point. Let's go. F2!
Just making it as simple as possible. And it's 17-19. 4 straight points by Cignal HD. After they were down earlier, 19-13. Glad you could be with us. Sam Sarmenta here with Jamie La Victoria and Lexi Rodriguez taking care of your game, Cignal against F2. Kim, it's out.
Classic running attack by the F2 Logistics there. They needed to break that momentum of Cignal.
Yeah. But you can't help but admire Jack Janela. She made an effort to go for it, even if it was way far out. 20-17. Chabehag messes up her serve.
Too strong there. Score is now 18-20. It's too close.
Janela, yeah.
It's too close.
Yes, it is. Janela just darted out, and Meneses is now on the front line. The libero moves out once the middle blocker swings back into the front row. Here's Doria.
Great serve.
Doria skidding. Dakis uncorking. It's in play. Free ball coming. Cayuna says, you play with it. You play with it.
She said, you did that to me earlier. I'm going to do it again to you. Great job by Cayuna. Being smart. Free ball. Back to you.
Yeah, no, we don't want to waste too much time. We need the points. We need the second set. Here's Doria. Her team currently down by just 1. Fajardo, it is blocked and out. And Daku really gnashing her teeth and just showing her concentration here. She was disappointed.
Touching the hands of Dakis there. F2 ending that 4-1 run by Cignal.
Yes, indeed. And we have Majoy Baron seeing action for the first time.
Great receive.
That's the best place to send it to. When the server still not in position. Well done! Really Menezes with a clean connection.
Clean hit by Ria Menezes there. a quick attack through the block.
Challenge and interesting challenge move, not the real challenge, but a testing moment for F2 here as they've lost their grip on the lead. Makandili dropping to the deck. It's a one-point affair here in the second. And suddenly, Cignal getting some new life into their game. Meneses tosses it over. Here comes the set. Meneses missed it. Missed it.
You can see her intention there, just trying to push it over a little bit too strong. You can see her frustration.
Yes, and she had no awareness of where her body was when she pushed it over.
That's right.
When she used her wrists on it, it became a little too strong. 2-point lead now for F2 here in the second. Molina, Cayuna makes do. Oh, some critical errors here.
Crucial moments for the two teams. Score is now 20-23 F2. Last two sequences were basically free points given to F2.
Now that you mention it, it's absolutely correct. Uh-oh. Dakis leaps into it. Makandili ready for it. Fajardo goes to D. It is swatted. Recycled offense. Perfectly done.
Kiana D with that cross court. You can see the trust that CAF has on D there. Just keep setting her. It's working. Cignal not being there to defend. It's too quick. They couldn't even be stabilized in their defense.
If it ain't broke, why fix it? Set points.
That's right.
Oh! Oh! 4 straight points by F2, creating the second set win and the 2-set-to-love lead by F2 Logistics. Welcome back wherever you are after these important messages. It's a 2-set-to-love lead by F2.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Two-set-to-love lead by F2 Logistics. There were some scary moments, especially when it was 21-20. They held firmly onto their lead, scored 4 straight points. As we take in some highlights with Jenny La Victoria here, just sturdy and steady play by F2 when it mattered.
It all came down to the last few sequences there. F2 not giving up and Cignal giving them free points. I mean, the unforced errors were definitely crucial. The timing of the unforced errors is what hurt them. And you can see Kiana D dominating on the utility spot there with her cross-court hits. Great job by F2, playing as a unit. Cignal's doing a great job as well. They just need to lessen the unforced errors.
And that was the one that hurt them in the crucial stages of that second set.
We have 15 attacks for F2, 11 by Cignal, 3 blocks from F2, 1 by Cignal, 2 aces by Cignal, and 1 by F2. Both have 6 unforced errors, but what you do not see is the timing of the unforced errors.
Good point, yeah.
The crucial moments towards the end is what killed Cignal there, especially the last point. Ace on Daki's there.
Yes. It's nice to see F2 back in harness as a team. They have quite a history of winning titles. In the meantime, just about ready to get going with the third. Now, if you're Cignal, you can't be too disappointed. You need some heart here in this third too. Force at least take 1 set, and let's see what happens here.
That's right. I mean, the game is not over. Now is not the time to let down if you are in Cignal. Now is the time to work even harder. Now is the time to push all out. You have to work in harmony. Now it can't just be one teammate that's in it, the others not. You have to work in unison, and that is what F2 is doing right now.
And the leaders of the team will have to take over and help the coach in lighting a fire on this team. In the meantime, the referees give permission and the authority for Cignal to start serving. Cayuna will be the first to serve. It's usually the setter that's the first to serve because of the positioning that has to be followed.
That's right.
Reverse set. Marano not hitting that hard here, just precisely. Gala has been hard at work here. The whip. Pablo has blended in nicely with this team. Cayuna and Pablo battling. Dakis. Pablo says, I gotta dig it over. Macandili. This is another long rally. No whistle. That's hard to do as a referee. Not to whistle when you don't have to. Pablo Macandili, this crowd relishing the action. It's dinner time. I really think we should order something. Since they have no intention of dropping the ball, we could still be watching them long after dinner is over. The way they are playing so well here, so spirited. Who will give up this point? Nobody so far. It's out.
Kennedy ending that. Too strong outside. Longest rallies.
Yes.
First point pa lang, Sev. F2 talking here. Calming down after that long rally.
I like the way Coach Regine Diego is talking to her assistants, making sure she remembers the rotation so that her front line, I think she's thinking front line. She's thinking of making changes right now.
The details.
Yes. It's all right to ask, as always. Blocked, foiled. Cignal.
Great dig.
Retaliates, yes it is. Pablo misses the target. Early lead by Cignal.
Pablo trying to go down the line, too wide there. Great defense by both teams. Macandili's everywhere. Jonello's everywhere. And now we have Casilag in for Pablo.
And it's a timely substitution, and Myla knew it when she went out. She was a bit tuckered out. She's been playing since the first serve.
She needs a break.
Yes, she does. There's Chamabi.
Marano with that be quick. And it's the reaction that I love the most, Sev. The fearlessness in her face.
When she's in beast mode and she has those eyes suddenly all bright and shining. Cayuna set. That's rejected. Let's go to Lexi, who has a report. Lexi.
Aragalang has proven time and again that she is a reliable and effective player of F2 Logistics. Ever since college, she's been a consistent performer for her team, but her contributions often go unnoticed. Actually, her team captain, Chang Abi, says that she is the most underrated player in the team right now. And in her own words, si Ara yung tatahi-tahimik lang off-court, pero pag naglaro yan, matapang at unpredictable. And speaking of unpredictable, this match still isn't over, as we might see a turn of events or the cargo movers keep the momentum moving. So let's turn it back to you, Sir Sev and Jamie.
You're so right. Ara Galang is just one of those silent, smooth operators. We've seen her since her college days at La Salle, of course. Maneses is rejected. Ces Molina just continues to plug away. Macandili makes it a set. Kim Kianadi hammers this. Jonella passes it over. Oh, miss. Laxina knew it, but managed to put a finger on it. Macandili is everywhere. Yes, good ball. You play on. Casilag is blocked. It's blocked! Vanessa says no way.
stuff blocked by Rhea Menendez on Laxina on that big quick attack. Long rally here. Great block by Menezes, reaching over. Single block. That is her reaction.
I know the rule is you should turn around and celebrate the other way, but can't blame her. Laxina tries to retaliate. Kim Pardo sends it airborne. D. Calf gets to it. Laxina unable to put a sharp wrist on the shots. That is rejected. Kim nowhere to go.
Blocked by the Cignal HD Spikers in the hands of Molina and Doria there. Dawn almost trying to get that with that sidestep.
In the meantime, Laxina is replaced by Majoy Baron in the F2 roster. 5-2 lead by Cignal. That's down in the set count 2-0. Galang. D. And this is not working. Cignal's defense tightening up by Jamie.
That's right. You can see Cignal fighting for every point. They want to extend this game. In the hands of Bases there. Single block. Everything is going in their favor right now.
They lead currently by 4. Here's Kim Kiana D. It's off the hands of the blockers, and it continues to score.
Kiana D finally ending that 6-2 run.
Watch this. She's a tall woman.
Swing.
Yeah, and she gets full elevation. It's a 3-point lead by Cignal. Elaine Casilager, serve. It's inside.
Great set by Cayuna there. That reverse set. Chinchin Basas being effective for the HD Spikers here. And her spikes aren't the strongest, but it's the placement, the smart that she has.
Good point, because it's the same value. It's how smart you play. One-handed set. It's on nearly on the ground. Janela kept it in play. Sorry, that is not Janela anymore. It's General. Sorry. In the meantime,
Kiana D with that sharp cross this time.
so Bia General of NU alternating with Janela in that last sequence. In the meantime, Joy Baron will get a chance to serve here. Her team currently down by 3. Dakis, Jack, problematic. They'll make do. Baron, borderline.
Baron setting. Kiana D there.
You know, sometimes the lead referee, the first referee, is too forgiving. If you're not a setter and you do that toss and it's not clean, they'll call it against you.
That's right. 14 points now by Kiana D.
Wow.
Impressive.
This one outside.
Now 15 points. And now the score is 7-6.
3 straight points concocted by F2 after being down as much as 7-3. That smile of Kim Kiana D will light up any room. Here comes the serve by Majoy Baron, who has played from the bench. Cayuna. Oh! Doria. They don't call it. Off the face or the shoulder of Baron.
Cignal getting that point there. Score is now 8-6.
As we glide into the first technical timeout, don't go too far away.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, there's a reason why they pair me with a younger, sharper person because we need somebody to read this properly. Go ahead, please.
Shaina Oriana, let's go F2, let's go. Let's get that win and tie with Green Line on the #1 spot. And next we have Licorice. This is one exciting match. Both Cignal and F2 got guns prepared. Myla Pablo and her recent 27 points is something to beat at that.
In the meantime, F2, and here's one more.
Eskidol, I'm excited to see the battle bet. Dakis and Maranya.
Yeah, they are good buddies. And I know during the pandemic, they kept in touch and they worked out on Zoom together. Such a friendship. Nice to witness. 8-7 tally here. You know, when F2 needs points, they go to this woman.
She has been their go-to.
Yes. Oh, caught with her hand in the cookie jar. We are tied at 8.
Galang, single block there. Tying the score now. Blocking Doria. That reach. Galang is slowly getting her game back, you can tell.
And the elevation she gets. Kim Kianadi serving again. Too strong. And Cignal gets to 9.
Score is now 9-8. Too close of a set in this third set.
Coach Diego looking on. He's made very few changes. Casilag has played, so has Joy Baron. There's Casilag. Kept in play by Doria. Dakis pushes it to the back row. Casilag scampers. Galang blasts away from Poso. Nice kick set. Oh, but return to center.
Great job by Maranya there. Blocking Ria Menezes on that beat quick attack there. She was kind of trapped in that sequence. Maranya already reading it.
And Abby enjoying her work.
Lifting those arms.
9-all. Kayuna really says, take that now.
There's Doria with that stare down. A quick, great set by Kayuna. One-handed set.
Just love, we can't help but love the intensity of both teams here, giving all of us a great treat on this Saturday. Official, for the record, treat on this Saturday evening. 10-9, what a sporting weekend we have.
Serve.
As we have, what is this going to do?
Miscue there.
Yeah, they didn't know what to do all of a sudden. Makandili, tireless. It's going to send over. Makandili smart to send it over. Ah, that's the SSU. Exactly what to do.
She knew that Don Makandili was still running to her position there.
Makandili looked like she had left her cell phone at home. Watch this. It goes up and then you don't see it now. Makandili races. She got to that position but was out of sorts. 2-point lead by Cignal. Casila gets the corner.
Great set by Cap there. Receive a little on the net. Jump set to Casilag, no block. Just pushing it there. Great swing by Casilag. And Cap has been doing a great job.
Involving everybody.
That's right. And that's the job of a setter, to make your spikers shine. Miss serve by Maranya there.
And to tell your setter, your spikers, don't be too choosy. I will decide.
You get what you get. You get what I send you and when I send you.
This is not practice where you return it to me. 12-10. Such a polished performer, of course. Uh-oh. A bit of... Oh, they're going to like that. That was a miss-hit, but they'll take it.
A point is a point, Sev. Baron just tipping it over here. A little bit too high.
Boy, and Bea General ended up sprawled on that floor. HD Spikers, nonetheless, still in the lead by 1. Long, but Dakis is there. Macandili perfectly placed. And it's in the, just before the end line.
Kiana D tying the score now. She's been effective all throughout this game. That swing.
You know, going home from the Asian Games, we were on the same flight, and I stood beside, on the airplane, Majoy Baron and Kim Kianati. I never felt so small in my life, really. And a great opportunity to be there with them on that journey. In the meantime, the play continues. Into the end line, countered by Cignal. They're still in the lead, 13-12.
Roncoso finding the seam there. F2 unable to defend. Great bump set by Jack Janela there.
Yeah, they played long and nobody was in the backyard there. 13-12, 1-point lead by Cignal HD. F2 leading 2-0. Point. And Kim Kianati can do no wrong here today.
Down the line by her, Ria Menezes. Waiting actually for that drop ball there. She was too close. She needed to take a few steps back. Kianati with that smile, being effective all throughout this game, Sev.
There was nobody there, and then she's just been excellent in every way for this team. In the meantime,
D, 18 points. 18 points for Kianati.
Cignal in the lead though, 14-13. They've flirted with the lead. They had the early taste of it, leading by as much as 6-2. But then F2 caught fire again. Galang still in play. Tayuna, Roncoso, Macandili, Casilag, too long.
Substitution here. Behag now in for Galang.
There's a challenge.
The Hunger Games music intro.
In the meantime, Galang was not allowed to go out. I tell you, it's harder to enter a volleyball game compared to what probably the Bureau of Immigration does. You know, it's so hard to get permission. Watch this.
Outside. Very close call though. Great swing by Casilag. And now we can do
The
the
change.
substitution. That's right.
Now, we're very formal about the whole thing because you can only change one player, the player that you change.
One move at a time.
Yes. So Cruz Behag is on the floor pulling out Galang. Cha has been in and out of this game. Cignal in the lead by 2. Macandili sends it high. Now, if you're Cignal, you want to hang on. You want to hang tough here. Oh, great touch. Miss hit by D. She knew it. High, Macandili with her familiar stretch dive.
Casilag with that back row attack, team effort, team sequence there. Great dig by Macandili.
You know, the hard work of F2, they can be down by 2 points, but because of the hard work that they're exercising and executing, they've gotten some breaks here.
And they fight for every point.
Yeah.
That's the difference there, whether they're down or up.
Now, there's a challenge by Cignal. I think it's a foot fault challenge. They'll try to squeeze out of anything they can get out of this fruit right now because they need the set win. They're down in the set count. You just joined us, 25-23 in the first, 25-20 in the second. We're at 15-14 here in this third. Let's see.
No foot fault there. And for those watching, your approach, your foot has to be behind the 10-foot line before you jump. So that was a clean hit by Casilag.
Not the easiest spike to execute.
That's right.
Needs elevation, a good It's almost like a broad jumper. That's short. Troncoso knew it. And now we're tied at 15.
Score is now 15-all. That was a break ball by Troncoso, and those are difficult to spike over the net. The speed of the ball, the
Yes.
distance from the setter to the spiker, not easy.
But once you fly, once you're airborne, you have no choice. You're committed to it. You gotta make do. In the meantime, Cignal arrives at the technical timeout ahead this time around, 16-15. Can Cignal hang on? That remains to be seen. We'll be back. The Cignal HD Spikers not going quietly into the night. They're down in the set count, but they're fighting hard here in this third set. It's 16-15. Cignal slightly ahead. They cannot just pull away. F2 is just roaring back at them.
Now is the time for Cignal to fight. It's very clear that F2 wants to finish this game.
Yes, because you don't want to give Cignal any chance here. It is a net touch. Cayuna with a sheepish grin. Huli.
The score is now tied 16-all.
And this is where F2 is at its deadliest when you get to 16. They've been scoring the crucial points, that home stretch run towards the end. Oh, look at this.
Kiana D with that ace serve. 17-16. They're trying to gain that momentum and finish now.
19 points, I believe. She scored in every which way here in this game. 1 point lead, now in the hands of F2. The serve sails down. Cayuna sets up Dakis, who's been marked by Macandili all throughout. Behag blasts it. Dakis makes do and gets the point.
Dakis with that drop ball. This set was a little bit too outside for her. Kiana D not ready there for that defense.
We're knotted at 17. Here's Doria's serve.
Great serve.
Behag unable to handle it.
Great serve by Doria. I could see the ball already above the net. It looked like, wow.
And that
Too
was
quick.
exactly what you were talking about. You seem to be in the right position. Then it plays
too
wonders
fast.
with your mind, actually.
Oh, see?
Oh!
And I said that earlier in the first set. It's
Yeah.
an ace, and then it follows with a unforced error.
We're tied at 18. Behag. Troncoso. Meneses denied access. Battle. Kept in the air. Casilag. Basa stretching for it. Dakis. Players somersaulting. Casilag zips it over. And he's been a producer coming off the bench.
Casilag adding that fire to F2 Logistics here. Clean hit, not always about power set, but
Yes,
placement.
you're absolutely correct. You know, when we were playing in high school with a player, we called him all power, no brain. It's too much power. Use your smarts. Drop it.
That's right. It's not always about who's the strongest, no,
Yeah.
who's the smartest. and who's the most consistent.
Yes. You know, volleyball is also about creativity. What do you do? Like in
Like
this
that.
case.
Yes.
Look, Meneses and the setter and the spiker exchange positions. Jonella, they're trying to send it in the back row. Troncoso said, let's make it a set. Malabanan, Macandili all over the floor. Shaq de Los Santos is wanting something. It's long.
Too wide. You see F2 asking for double contact there. Malabanan ending that rally. Too strong.
Shaq de Los Santos will huddle up his team. They've lost the lead here.
Natin yun. Good na, okay? O, balik ka na. Okay lang yan, okay lang. O, one stop muna tayo, ha? Dalawa lang yan. Kailangan natin ng endgame. Endgame, kailangan makuha natin yung endgame natin. Okay? Pangatlo na to, pangatlo na, ha? Ilang? Ilang, di pa tapos yan, di pa tapos. Haba ka lang,
F2 trying to seal the deal here, trying to close shop with a 2018 lead here in the third. They lead in the set count. 2-love, as you can see on your scoreboard, topmost left of your screen. Here comes Behag, looks long. And coming again off the timeout, she was iced by the timeout.
Strategic timeout there by Coach Shaq. Now the score is 19-20.
You know, when you don't serve right away, and there's a time when you start thinking about many other things, you're listening to, it distracts you completely.
That's
And
right.
it's understandable why you mess it up sometimes. In the meantime, this play, Casilag. What a valuable player.
Casilag with the hot hands for F2. Great substitution there, giving her quality minutes, giving Pablo time to rest. Her team is doing a great job. You know, it's coming off the bench, it's not always easy, but you need to know your role and you need to be ready. Stay ready all the time, and that's what Casilag's doing right now.
That's a great point. 21-19 tally here.
Casilag with 5 points
Yes,
already.
valuable points coming off the bench. They have mattered as Maranya does a push-up on the floor. Casilag. Jonella says, I got it. Basas. Cruz Behag. Casilag. Still in play. Another long exchange. Long and out. Ah, there's a touch. There's a touch. It'll go to Cignal. It's 21-20.
Check ball by the F2 Logistics. Touching the fingers of Baron there.
Close and tight. Anybody set now?
We now have Giselle C on the court for Cignal.
Let's see if she adds variety to the plays. Casilag uncorks. C is there. Basas. Casilag cutting it. Troncoso counters. Fajardo. Macandili doing a little of everything. Another long exchange. Casilag knows where it is. There's a different thrill when you make a block.
Baron ending that long rally with a stuffed block on Menezes there.
I know there have been many tournaments where Majoy Baron has been the best blocker.
Nakaabang lang sila.
Saka yung pasa mo yung magmadali, di ba?
Oo. Okay, o sige. Gawa ka ng play, ha? Ready lang attack, ha? Go, go.
That is so crucial. Well, that's a different yell by Rachel Andakis. But, you know, when your coach is calm and collected, you don't panic. When he's not panicking or she's not panicking, that's also good, because when the players look at you and you're panicking, you're going bananas, they'll go bananas as well.
Your team will feed off that energy that you give off. And both coaches are calm, cool, and collected.
Fajardo's serve. Oh,
serve.
very deep.
Good serve.
Macandili. D. C. Jonella. Good stretch that time by Fajardo. Hammer time for D. She gets into position, but it's Casilla. It doesn't cross over.
Casilla trying to put that over. Sometimes the net is your friend. No, but it's not on this sequence.
Boy, this is a tall roster for F2. D, Baron, and Casilag. Behag not exactly small. 20-21. Ria Meneses. Macandili softens the blow. It's in play. Good no whistle there. To the back row. Macandili repeats it. Kim Kianadi makes it a toss. Fires at you. It doesn't cross over. And Macandili tries to give chase.
Great rally by the two teams here. Score is now tied all.
And Coach Regine wants to talk to her club.
Nangyayari kasi, iniiwas nyo sa blocker, ang dami nyo ginagawa. Paluin nyo lang, may nagko-cover naman, okay? Trust nyo yung magko-cover sa inyo, understand? And naging transition yung game, di ba? Pag transition, kailangan natin sagain, unti-unti. Hindi pwedeng, ay, akala mo, patay na, pero buhay pa eh. Ano gagawin natin? Next, understand? You can't stop. O, tatlo lang yan. Plus 3. Kapit lang.
Walang makalag! Kapit! F2!
Kailangan makalag!
Very good coaching there. The game is becoming a transition game. That's exactly what's happening.
That's right. Short and sweet. The timeout of Coach Regine there.
Meneses and her serve. Macandili right there. D. Meneses stretching for it. Oh, well done by Basas.
Basas with a cross-court hit. Great set by Giselle C. No block was there. Crucial point, they needed that set.
And they have arrived at 23. Dakis. Anybody's set here. Casilag. It gets to crawl over the net. C makes it a set. Molina. Fajardo.
Kianadi ending that long rally with a drop ball. The IQ of Kianadi. Being explosive with that approach and just ending with that short tip.
I like the smile right after. Appreciating her work.
She's like, yeah, I did that. I finished that sequence.
Yeah, hope you like it. Sabi niya. Tabla, 23 all. Casilag whips it over. C. Basas. Fajardo has to track it down. Oh! And F2 arrives at match point, courtesy of Kianadi.
Kianadi yet again. Just tipping it over the hands of Doria. You see her teammates rejoicing. Match point for F2.
And Casilag has played well in relief. Serving for the match.
Great serve.
Yes! Behag winning it. And F2 wins in straight sets.
Team effort for the F2 Logistics. Cignal HD Spikers, great effort. They had the hustle in this game. Change of body language, all smiles, but F2 ended with Behag with that over-receive.
Absolutely, and F2 responding each time. Cignal would take the lead, And what a game for both these teams. And now F2 will move into a 4-1 win-loss slate. But we'll talk about more of that when we return.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And there were struggles for F2, but in the end they held the fort and won in straight sets. And now, if Lexi is ready, let's. Who did we choose as best player of the game?
Kiana D.
And the most prolific scorer for F2. Let's go to Lexi.
Well, good evening, everybody. I'm with the best player of the game, Kiana D, with a total of 22 points. Well, Kiana, first of all, congratulations. You are the girl on fire on this game. And I just want to ask you, what motivates you, or perhaps who motivates you to play always at your best in every game?
My teammates, my coaches, the supporters, and yeah, my family. They motivate me.
Thank you, Kiana. And do you think, how do you plan to carry this kind of momentum to your next game?
Every game now is very important coming into the semis, so we have to get every win that we can and build up our confidence going into the remaining games.
And do you think that the kind of game plan, the kind of mental toughness that you prepared prior to this game, you translated that playing now?
Yeah, but there's still a lot of improvements we need to work on, so continue lang training and training.
Well, again, do you want to greet anyone, family, friends, anyone in particular?
I just want to say hi to my family and the F2 supporters. Please continue supporting us the remaining games namin. And see you next game. And yeah, hi.
Congratulations again, Kiana. Back to you guys.
Lexi was fishing.
She was trying to get that
Lexi
juicy gossip there.
Lexi, well done. Great job. Let's take a look at some choice cuts from this match, which is full of action, actually, Jamie.
Well, it's clear that the F2 Logistics dominated in attacks there. They played scrappy defense. That Makandili was everywhere. They played as a unit. Casilla, crucial points towards the end of the set, and Cignal just having a hard time converting points and defending their attacks.
You know, in just a short while, we'll take a look at the numbers. But one of the things you won't be able to measure here is the hard work and the heart of both teams, which was crucial, especially when you consider where Cignal is in the team standings. Only one win in 4 starts.
I mean, Cignal had all the heart there. It just fell short. They're trying to end that losing streak here, and hopefully on the next game, they go for a win.
Okay, pleasure working with you, Jamie, La Victoria, and Lexi Rodriguez. And we take a look at, I think, the schedule on Tuesday. Cream Line against the Army Black Mamba Energy Drink Lady Troopers, and Akari returns to the floor and plays against PLDT, which is also on a hot roll as of now. Thank you for joining us. It's been a pleasure presenting to you the games of the Premier Volleyball League, where the heart of volleyball throbs really loudly and resounds strongly with all of us. Glad you could join us. Great pair of games. We'll see you soon.